We are back now. We're going to talk about the 2-year-olds. We got here to the barn. It was such a nice day. We turned some horses out. And, of course, White Tiger was one of them. Ripped his shoe off. My God, I hate when that happens. Ripped his shoe off in the field. I got the shoe. The blacksmith's going to come fix it. Anyway, it's not the end of the world. We're going to go through the 2-year-olds. Now, the 2-year-olds had a great day yesterday for the most part. Some were scratched. One of them was a little sick. And a couple made breaks. So I'm going to go through where I think all these horses are right now. Adrenaline Rush, couldn't ask him to do more than he's doing right now. Was great in training yesterday. 2 moved. Ended up finishing up on the lead, I believe. We were heads apart right at the wire, but Adrenaline Rush was very good. I was very happy with him. Argento was a little flat yesterday, and I don't know what went on with him. I can't blame the track. I can't blame anything. He seemed fine to me. So I'll go with him on Wednesday and get a good feel for where Argento stands right now. Probably just a kind of a lackluster day. I mean, he wasn't bad. I thought that the set he was in with, he should have kind of manhandled a little bit, and he didn't. So I'll get a look at him on Wednesday. Barbie's Crown was good. Probably her best training since she had that issue with her curb around January. So a good training trip back for Barbie's Crown. I was very happy with her. Beef and Cheddar was good again. No shame in him getting picked off by Welland down at the wire. They were flat out pacing on the end of it. Braemar was good again. Trained up good. That was his first training trip in about 2.5 weeks. So I was pretty happy with the way Braemar went. Better's Hope, not quite as good yesterday. Kind of a different kind of mile for him. We were really smoking the last 3/8. Plus the track was a little bit firm. Not bad, but for a horse like him, a little bit firm. Maybe a set of flip-flops to suit him for the next couple of months. But Kevin and I will talk about that tomorrow. Blue Monk was good again. I think he just went to sleep a little bit on the front end. And Frilly Fringes was all business yesterday. I know the Trotters and Pacers, this time of year, it doesn't matter as much. And Blue Monk was good, but just needs, and I noticed at the start, I don't know what the hell Chris was doing. He was way back at the start, and then he came charging with him. He actually used him quite a bit, and he went quite a bit faster than we did. He started quite a ways behind us. I have no idea why. I didn't notice it until the videos, and I haven't talked to him since. Brilliant Corners made a little break coming out of the turn, but I'm sure he'll be fine. Danny's chipping away at him and getting him pacing pretty good now. Broadway Roll was very, very good. 2 moved her, just controlled everything, and she enjoys her work. Just a really sweet, or just a lovely filly to go with, and was very good again yesterday. Cambridge Star getting better. I think another horse that I'm going to put on my list to go with on Wednesday. I want to see how he feels. Can't Deny My Spirit. He's going to be jogging till April 1st. He had hit that leg or something. It blew up a bit. We had it ultrasounded. There's no concerns, but we're going to err on the side of caution when it comes to those bruises up in the inside of those legs. So Cambridge Star is going to start back training first part of April, I believe. Can't Muscle Me stayed at it yesterday and did her work well. Captain's Maid was good on the right line a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's at right hind ankle. We can work on that, but she was good overall. Carry a Big Stick is a horse that was terrible yesterday. He was running all over the track. We can work on him, same as we did with GW Chrome. He had a bad 3-4 weeks where he had to learn to go with the hobbles on. Same thing here with Carry a Big Stick. I have no concerns. He looks good. He's sound. This is the most important thing. We can work on the rest of the stuff. Cut the Line was good and trained well yesterday. Darling Please run all over the track. This is a horse that's going to make my list this week. Her, Northern Blizzard, Cambridge Star, Carry a Big Stick. These are horses I'll be going with all week. Eternity Road was nothing short of fantastic the way he went. James really likes him. He's a nice colt and he's got a lot to offer. First Glance. We castrated First Glance the other day, so he missed yesterday. And he might be the next drone session he might make, but we'll see. Fox Valley Britska, he's a little bit of a troll. I got him as a C- at Christmas. He was much better the last few weeks. Got lots to offer, but one thing he does offer is an abundance of attitude. So we're going to continue to polish and polish and polish with Fox Valley Britska. Frilly Fringes was absolutely fabulous yesterday. Her and Won My Heart Hanover and Eternity Road, Stacy Hanover and Welland Down, I think, kind of stole the show. Those 5 were exceptional yesterday. I was really happy with Frilly Fringes. Girls with Swirls, again, just kind of in the mix. Somebody said, well, she doesn't do, I know everybody wants to see her go out and just crush a set, but she's doing it right. She's an Angus Hall. She's doing her work properly, and that's all that matters to me right now. You're going to hear me talk about some horses that are really good, some horses that are bad, Everything in the middle is doing their work appropriately. So I know a lot of people are concerned and want to see girls with swirls do more. I'm quite happy with her just continuing to do her work properly. Gray as the New Red was good again. I think Steve, in the back of his mind, maybe thought he could come a half in a minute with Gray as the New Red. She paced great. She was just trying to pace into two horses that were absolutely flying. It just wasn't going to happen. Her and Braemar were going all they could to catch up, but they were smoking pretty good on the end of it. So Gray as the New Red was good again. She's been consistently good for quite a while. GW Chrome, much, much better now. You really see him starting to come into his own. This is a horse I'm going to keep a close eye on. I don't need to go with him, but I'm going to keep a very close eye on him the next few weeks. He's interesting. Fast, big, strong colt. He didn't like the hobbles when we started putting them on him. We made some shoeing adjustments. Looks like he's pretty happy with the way he's shod right now. Holy Chick made a little break yesterday. Amy was helping Kirby put them away and noticed a little, Kirby and her noticed a little mark on her jack. So her jack is up on the inside of her hock, much where White Tiger hits. I know, it is painful. And we'll just put a little set of boots on her. No concerns at all for Holy Chick. That's an easy fix. Italian Grit, didn't know what to think. First day I went with him, I was very surprised how good he really was. So Italian Grit, my mistake, him making a break in the far turn, not a big deal, but he sure showed a lot, didn't he? Showed a lot more than we knew he had when I moved him down the backstretch. That was a big move in the third quarter, well, the fifth quarter, but he was very, very good yesterday. Eclair AM, again, another horse that is really, really starting to come on. She looked fabulous yesterday. No shame in what she did. She inhaled in off-road Hanover and then kind of maybe went to sleep a little bit. Danny just kind of let her coast, and out of nowhere came Eternity Road, and he was flat out flying when he got her. But no shame on that. No shame in the trip she went. I'm a Lovely Lady was good too. Made a little break. And she'll do that. That won't be the last time she'll make a break, but she needs to understand what her limitations are. And the more we go with her, the more she makes these little mistakes or then corrects herself from making them, the better off she'll be in the long run. So I'm a Lovely Lady might have made a break, but not a big deal there. I'm Hill on Wheels made a break also. This is a horse we're going to have to continue to work on in the turns. He does have a few stakes at Freehold on a half-mile track, so it would be nice. It would be nice if we could get him really trotting around a half well. Jazzy Judy's going to be off till April 5th, or maybe the second week April. Just want to go easy with her. We've wanted to for a while now, and I'm very, very happy with the way Jazzy Judy has gone the last 3 weeks. Couldn't ask for much more of a transformation from her, and just want to give her some time to grow up, fill out, let her knees cool down. I'm sure they're biting her a little bit. I might even get her fluoroscope just to make sure, before we turn her out in the field, make sure she's okay. Jesse Balboa needs the hobbles we found yesterday. I like him, but I'd like him a lot more if he was trotting in a more consistent manner. So Jesse Balboa, he probably needs the hobbles on. Not a big deal. He'll be just fine.
Is she in there?
Yeah, she's in there. Yeah. Jesse Balboa, just a little set of trot and hobbles on him. I think Harry had said to me after he ratted James out. He said to James, "We'll put the hobbles on him." James said, No, he'll be all right. Negative. So he might trot okay, but we want them doing the work properly. So Jesse made a little break. We can put the hobbles back on him, no problem at all. Keystone Raven, again, she had a little high temperature yesterday. I think she was a little sick for a few days leading up, so we didn't go with her. She'll be fine. Let's Roll On was very good, probably one of his best training miles yesterday. Very impressed with the way Let's Roll On went. Lincoln Hanover, again, we're getting the corks off him now. He's starting to come forward, much like GW Chrome. His knees bothered him a little bit. We backed off with him. Now we're going to start pushing forward again. Miss Meringue was good, except for James continues to think this filly can trot with a longer hobble. I put them on her Wednesday. I thought she was fantastic. And I noticed when we were going to Charter Mile, I said, hey, those hobbles are a little loose. Oh, no, she'll be fine. She was not fine. And I told him, I said, this is the only time the clients that own this filly get a chance to see her is on the video for the most part, and she made a break. No more of that. Error on the side of caution, and put the hobbles on her a little more snug when she trains. Mama Knows Best. I noticed I'd said in another video she washes out a little bit. She lathers up quite a bit, so I think we have to get her on some electrolyte supplements to make sure that she's hydrated and she's okay. I don't think it had anything to do with her performance yesterday, but she was a little flat on the end of it, which would run hand in hand with what I just said. Momo was good again, continues to be good. Really excited to see how these racing hills are going to do in Ohio this year. We have three, all three seem to have lots of go to them. So I can't wait till we continue to train them down and then get them to the races. My Jazz trained well again also. No free lunch, had curbs crowd behind, just had two little curbs biting him. We had crowd him. He didn't go yesterday. He'll start going next week. Northern Blizzard, here's a horse that I'm going to start going with now. He just made another little break yesterday. I'll work with him this week and see if we can't get him back on the straight and narrow. Off-road Hanover, lots to offer. In fact, a lot more to offer than I think he offered yesterday. And a number of things are going to take place. First off, we are going to change his bridle. And then secondly, we are going to castrate him if that doesn't work. So I think this colt could be a really nice colt. Eternity Road was making a few little mistakes and acting up before we castrated him. One sec. What's up? Okay, I'll be down in a second. Anyway, so I was really pleased with Off-Road Hanover in the sense that he's got a beautiful gait. Turn that down. A beautiful gait, and Ava, come on, honey. Has a beautiful gait and has lots to offer. I just think he's holding back, and we'll work on him over the next few weeks to correct that.
Guess what that is?
Shh, Ava. Perfect Record was castrated this week. He'll start back next week and continue to train. Rito Sunshine, another horse that was castrated this week, which didn't hurt him any. We could put him on antibiotics, and Harry's really done a great job, Harry Nelly, getting him healthy. And I think he'll be much better for it. Rose Run, Why Not? A rare thing happened yesterday. The toe weight come off the front. I told you guys about this at the start when we were talking about the sets. Toe weight come off and hit her in the stifle and actually cut her stifle, the poor girl. She'll be fine. It wasn't bad or anything, but that's why she made a break. And I went back and watched the replay. You can see, the stride, and then you can see her kind of bite, and then she makes a break. Round Midnight was 4th yesterday. Still got a long way to go. Guys, come on. Ollie. Still got a long way to go. 3 more weeks.
Hey, Daddy, I just finished my top 10 list.
Ava, here's the top 10 list. Want a Nucky sandwich? Shh. Okay, stop, honey. Round Midnight was 4th yesterday. Needs to do a lot more. Roy Hill, very rare break out of this guy. Now, I know we made that break on me 3 weeks ago, but that was clearly, you can see he caught a shoe and made a break. Yesterday, Mario said he was just running in and made a break. Very rare. We'll have a look at him tomorrow. I don't imagine anything serious. Set the Mood will start back going this week. Full time. Very happy with the way he looks. So Admirable was good yesterday. Saurus Blue Chip, much better yesterday. This horse continues to get better and better and smarter. Very happy with him. Stacy Hanover was tremendous. Won her set. Trained very good. Sunshine and May have finished at the back, but Kevin said she was very manageable. Very behaved yesterday. No concerns there. Surreal Love was good. Sweet Ambitions was good.
What?
I think she could put out a little more if she wanted to, and I don't think she does. So Sweet Ambitions needs to do more to impress me. Although she got a nice gait, got a nice attitude, she can do her work. I just need to see her do more of it. Tanzanite Tricks did lots yesterday. Moved her 2 or 3 times. She was very good. That's My Girl. Another horse that was a little lackluster yesterday. I would expect more from this horse, and I did not see it. So I'm going to go with her a little bit this week also. The Fat Cobra continues to do all he can. Very happy with him. Tipsy and Dixie is probably still one of our most underrated fillies. She was exceptionally good yesterday again, also closing hard into Won My Heart Hanover. Walk on the Moon was very good. Warwee was up, made a little bit of a rare break, a little skip. Kevin thinks just put the halter on him and pull the hobbles in a bit, put a head pull on the left, and he'll be just fine. Warwee Welcome, a good mile for her after being off 2.5 weeks. And then Well and Down was exceptionally good, finishing up her mile really strong and winning her set. And also, the last 2 on the list were both winners yesterday. Well and Down and Won My Heart Hanover. Couldn't say enough. I couldn't say any more about the way these fillies trained yesterday. Both of them were very good. So that's all the 2-year-olds. I'll be back in just a minute with the 3-year-old.